Hello everyone, welcome to T's Natural Soaps. Today in the lab we'll be making some shower steamers. And this is good for cold and flu season, help with the congestion. In this bowl I have some cream of tartar, citric acid, and I'm breaking up some of the lumps here for the citric acid. I feel at the bottom. Cornstarch, and then I'm going to crush some menthol crystals. And make sure you wear a mask when you're doing this because all this powder does float up in the air. So you make sure you get everything well combined. And I do have it well combined. So that's nice and mixed up. So I am going to put a little bit of color in here. Not a whole lot, just a little, just to give it a little color. And the color really will come out once I wet this down. I will be wetting this with some witch hazel. You can use rubbing alcohol. I've seen people use distilled water. I like to use witch hazel. So that is all mixed. Here's my bag of menthol crystals. I'm going to crush these up. I have the menthol crystals in the bag, and all you have to do is take a flat surface and just grind them up. It's easy to crush, or you can put it in one of those grinders, like a coffee grinder. I do have one that I use for my products, but this is also easy to do as well. It doesn't take long. See, I'm done already. And this is about 40 grams of menthol crystals. I think this recipe called for 30, but I did a little bit more because I wanted to be strong. I think last time I did it at 30, and I felt that I could use a little bit more. So one thing about when you're making your product, when you try it, make sure once you test one, save one to test. Especially if you first started making them, don't do a lot. Do like a small batch or maybe 2 samples. Test them, see how everything is before you want to go and invest in making a big batch and waste your money in products. So these are all nice and crushed. And it smells good. Okay, you want to wet this down with some witch hazel. I don't know if you can see the blue starting to show up now that I wet it. You want to wet it a little bit at a time because you don't want to have it too wet. Or you're going to have to start adding ingredients in it. Look, be careful. And I'm sure you can see how it's bubbling up. That's the citric acid. And the baking soda working hand in hand. So I'm going to keep mixing this until it gets nice and wet. You want it like a sand consistency. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of eucalyptus in here. That will bring out that menthol as well. Ooh. This blue coloring, this blue, oh, it stinks. So you should be able to drop it and it doesn't break up. Then it's ready. And the reason why I put a little bit of cream of tartar in here, so it can make it a little harder. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle my menthol crystals. Okay, I got my stuff all mixed up. So what you're going to do is you're going to put, you don't have to pack it because you're going to pack it once you push it down. Oops. So you take it and you and it's just come right out. There you go. Yeah, it comes right out. I think last time I made these a little too big. I'm not going to make them big this time. So you should be able to see that. Let me see if you can see it. There you go. So I'm going to finish these. Then I'm going to spray them with a little sparkle. I know men don't like sparkles, but I do. Matter of fact, I'm going to spray the inside of this. And I'm going to finish these up. Okay, here are all my shower steamers. I was able to get 10 out of that batch. So you can see it. I will let these dry for about 24 hours. And then wrap them up in the bag. And I'll show you what my finished product look like. Nothing fancy. Here's my finished product. Thanks for watching Tia's Natural Soaps. Toodles.